What's up guys, it's your boy Hima and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm gonna talk about Doge Coin, of course Elon Musk's love child, and see whether you should buy right now because no one is talking about it. Without further ado, let's jump into the charts and find out. Alright, so I am at the Dogecoin charts. So I'm on daily charts. I don't usually use 1 hour, 1 minute, and 4 hour charts because those type of charts they don't give you the bigger picture. They're only useful if you're doing like really short term, like spot trading or swing trades, that kind of stuff in a very volatile environment. They're really up to pros. If you're just starting out, I don't think you should be using it. With daily, weekly, and monthly, the good thing is you get the overall picture, especially if you're trading. But if you're going long on something like maybe let's say 10-15 years, you don't even have to look at charts. That's the other beautiful thing. You just have to, because in the long term it's more fundamentals than technicals, but you know, technicals will give you an idea on where to buy into things, better buying positions, even when you're holding longer term. So I'm looking at Dogecoin. I'm on the daily chart. I've talked about this in my previous videos with this neckline, this head and shoulder pattern. We kind of came and touched this, and of course we are going down right now. I think this is because of Bitcoin. We had a recent Bitcoin trace back. I think Bitcoin will go further down. Of course, I've talked about this in my previous videos. I think Dogecoin is kind of emulating what Bitcoin is doing. So if you want to buy into Dogecoin, right, I've identified a support area over here, 8 cents. I do not think we'll get to 8 cents. I think we'll stay somewhere between 16-17 cents. As you can see, this is also another support area. So I think we'll come over here max, or maybe 20. We are now 25. I think we'll come somewhere between 20 to 16 and then go off. The good thing is, when people aren't talking about these kind of things, that's when you should consider buying. Now you have to identify whether it's a short-term thing or a long-term thing. If you're going long, buy it at these levels. Have a rule. Okay, I'm gonna buy it if it comes down to this. All right. If it comes down to 8 cents, please go all in. I don't even care. Even I'm gonna actually buy at 8 cents, but I don't think it'll come over there. But if it does, because Dogecoin follows Bitcoin and Bitcoin crashes, Dogecoin will follow. Have a rule, whether it's long term or short term, figure that out, and then figure out, okay, how much you're putting in. Don't put your entire net worth, maybe 10%, 20%, you know. And the other thing is, if you're doing the short term, you need to have an exit point, right? So buy at these levels. If it comes down over here, that's perfect. And then maybe exit at this all-time. I have a feeling that we might surpass these previous all-time highs. I don't know when it'll happen, but it'll happen. So that will be your exit point if you're doing this short term. So that's like a good 247%. If you put $1,000 in, you're gonna get 2,000. Theoretically speaking, if we break this all-time high, so that will be your exit point. Entry would be somewhere on here or somewhere on 20. It's not bad, but of course have a stop loss. For that's the short-term perspective. But long-term, again, I usually go long. I don't think I'll be trading Dogecoin. And if I'm going long, I'll definitely enter over here. This is a really good buying point, and of course this one is also not bad, right? The reason why I think Doge will go further up, the reason why I think it's not over for Doge, is because I'm looking at these past few spikes, right? So this is a cup, handle, took off, again came down, cup. I think we had a slight trace back over here, handle, and took off. If Doge is following this trend, because it happened 2 times, yeah, there's a highly likely scenario that it might happen again. But of course, markets have a way of surprising us. We can only, so all this stuff is probability. All right, so there's a higher probability that we'll again do something like this and then take off. That could happen, right? That could happen. So that's why I don't think it'll come down over here. And so the reason why I'm saying it might come down over here is, like I told you, it's a support area. And also, if you look at these two, we got about almost 90% of a decline the first time, and then about 86%. So if we do 80 from 80 to 90, let's say about 85, the median value from this previous top, we come down over here, so 88. So this area, this 8 cents area, so if it comes down over here, it'll consolidate like these ones and then take off. So even right now, if you're going long, or even if it's a swing trade, not a bad entry point, but of course, be very careful, have a stop loss. That's the important thing. These coins will of course give you 50-60 declines. At the same time, they'll give you 100-200 inclines as well. So Doge is not dead. Doge is preparing for something, and most of this action is Elon Musk, but you have to take him out of the equation. But the reason why I'm pushing for Doge is being used by a lot of people for like day-to-day purposes, like Mark Cuban, and of course some cafeterias and some businesses in America and in Australia are using Dogecoin for trading purposes. Like they exchange their goods in terms of they exchange their goods in return of Dogecoin. So that's it. I hope you learned something. If you want to buy Doge, use the information I said, and hopefully I want to buy Doge. I'll be buying over here, definitely not over here, but this is not also a bad buying point, so that's about it. I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, happy trading.